Hello, I'm Alan Sklover, and this is my blog site, skloverworkingwisdom.com. It is the blog site that's dedicated to your empowerment, to your ability to navigate and negotiate for yourself at work. This is our video number 13 entitled, Want to See Your HR File? Here's How. Over the many years in my law practice that I've been assisting executives and other employees, many times we have fought heartily in order to get a right to inspect our clients' human resource files. The reason that we need to inspect those files is very often those HR files contain incorrect information. Sometimes they have improper documentation and other things that should not be there. We've even found illegal things in those HR files. The concern is always the same, that it is thwarting or it is diminishing our client's career advancement. You would be smart and prudent to consider asking for a right to review your human resource file to make sure there's nothing in there that might be harming your career development. Now, what gives you the right to review your HR file? There are three things that may give you the right to do so. First, state law. Believe it or not, 35 of our 50 states give at least some of their residents the right to review their HR files. Your state may be one of them. We have today issued a newsletter that you today can find on our newsletter library, which lists every one of the 50 states and the District of Columbia, and whether or not they have laws giving you the right to review your human resource file. So you may have a legal right depending on the state you live in. Secondly, your company may give you the right to do so in the employee handbook or the company policy handbook. You should review each of those two documents to see if your employer gives you the right to review your human resource file. Well, even if the law doesn't give you the right, and even if your employer doesn't give you the right to review your HR file, there's nothing to stop you from making a polite written request to do so if you have some concerns that there may be material in your HR file that really shouldn't be there. Now, how do you go about making the request to review your HR file? We've identified 6 separate steps, and let me go through them with you. First, as I said, review the law in your state to see if it gives you the right to review your human resource file. We have that list on our newsletter, or you may Google and looking for the right in your state. Secondly, as I said before, review your employee handbook and your company policy manual to see if your employer gives you the right. Third, prepare a simple, respectful written request giving your human resource executives the reason why you think you either have the right to do so or the need to do so in light of some concerns, suspicions, or an inkling that there may be material in there that shouldn't be or incorrect information. Fourth, when you have put together your written request, your respectful request, send it by email to a senior human resource executive. Email is your friend because it's date stamped and time stamped and receipt cannot be denied. Now, fifth, if you're given the right to do so, attend a conference room meeting in which it'll be made available to you. Bring with you a pad and a pen and take notes about anything in there that you think should not be there, or if there should be some things in there that is not there, such as a commendation you receive for good service. Sixth, if you're not given the right to inspect your human resource file, request again in a respectful email that your senior HR executives give you assurances that they have reviewed your file, that they have not found any incorrect, improper, or illegal information in there, and that they get back to you with such written assurances. Those are the 6 steps we recommend you take to review your HR file. If you would like, you can obtain from our blog site a model letter that you can use for your own adaptation in making such a request. You can go to our blog site, skloverworkingwisdom.com, and go to what we call the private library section, and you'll see it listed there. On our blog site, you'll also see every one of our newsletters from the past 5 or 6 years is there for you to review and gain the insights from. You'll see our previous videos as well. You'll see that many people submit questions by email and then I answer them, and you can do that too at no charge, at no cost. You'll see other resources whereby you can gain the information and the insight that you will need to prosper, to do better in your own workplace and career. There is no source of the content that we have on our blog site anywhere else. It is unique and is uniquely valuable to you. I'm Alan Sklover. This is my blog site, skloverworkingwisdom.com. It is dedicated to you and your empowerment at work. I thank you for listening, and I encourage you to visit. Thank you.